Counselor Accents Podcast. Two school counselors who love their jobs. Oh, and they happen to have Southern accents too. Bless their hearts.
Hey guys, we are so excited to have you as listeners on our new podcast for school counselors. I do want to let you know that we made a big mistake that we didn't realize until we were finished recording our first 3 episodes, and that is our microphone was not even connected. So the audio on our first 3 podcasts is not the best, but thank you for listening, and we promise it will get better starting with episode 4.
Welcome to Counselor Accents. I'm Kim Crumbly.
I'm Laura Rankhorn.
And together we are
Counselor
Accents.
Today we have a very fun topic to talk to you about, and that is
National School Counseling Week.
Okay.
No, I didn't know what we were talking about. I was just following you.
Yeah.
National School Counselor Week.
Counseling. I'm going to
Counseling.
That's going to, I thank you for doing that on purpose.
I did that on
Thank you.
purpose.
Oh, okay. If you know I have a dolphin call. And
Do
we
it.
say purpose.
I have to go.
But National School Counseling Week, most of the time you think, oh, if you have Nurses Week or Teachers Week or whatever, people shower you with gifts. And while I hope that happens for you,
And it will for me, or it always has.
it may not happen
For
for
you.
you, for
Or
me. But we need to stress that it is National School Counseling Week, which is a week to talk about your program and advocate for the wonderful things that you are doing. And so don't get hurt feelings if you don't get celebrated. You celebrate you. You celebrate your program.
I wish you would use that voice. You celebrate you. But you're absolutely right. It's the perfect opportunity to advocate for your program.
Yes. Talk
It
about
is
all the great
set
things that
up
you're doing.
for that.
And show people what you're doing. This is time to humble brag.
Absolutely,
With
it is. We're going to humble brag about what I am doing
Yeah.
and how we can help our schools
Yeah.
and our community. So
number one way, because I like to give lists, number one way to advocate for or to celebrate National School Counseling Week is very easy. Hang up posters and flyers.
can I back up?
Yeah, back up.
Okay, I want to back up because I want to say that's not number one way.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay. Number one way
okay,
for us
contradictory.
is we create a theme. That's the first thing before you
Okay.
put up the posters and flyers.
Okay.
What am I wanting to convey? What is my theme going to be?
Well, I feel like this year is going to be very easy for us because we follow the ASCA national theme, which is building better humans. But we're going to do like a construction theme. So we have put our posters out on Teachers Pay Teachers for free. So go grab that. I'll put a link in the show notes. But go grab those on Teachers Pay Teachers for free. We're going to do our construction theme.
Which is going to be so cute.
So cute. And we're talking about just how we're all a work in progress. We're all under construction. We're all
under construction, and we're working with other individuals, other human beings, and some of them are little human beings,
Yeah.
and some of them are high school age, but we're all works in progress,
Mhm.
and we hope that what we add in our students' lives, helping them to grow to be better people.
Yeah.
So yes, whatever. And last year our theme was farmhouse. So the first thing we did was we created posters.
Yeah. And that didn't necessarily, like this kind of goes with building the construction zone. And last year at Farmhouse, we just liked it. And it was cute and pretty. And I did have,
I loved it. It's been
too.
my favorite, and the teachers loved it.
yeah, it was easy. I mean, not easy. It was just easy to think of things to do related to the farmhouse.
Mm-hmm.
But we've had people ask us if we could update it for 2020. And the answer is
Yes.
we can.
If you didn't do that one last year, this
Do
is a
it
great
this
opportunity,
year.
or do it again.
Yep, so we are going to put those out on Teachers Pay Teachers for free as well. And so go grab those. And they go along, they still say the national theme, but we've just kind of made it fit a little bit more.
Yeah. So we're creating the construction theme, and
Yeah.
we have the farmhouse theme. So either one of those
They're
are
for
there for
you.
you to have, for you to use. So the posters, and then secondly would be our 2.1.
Right.
No, okay.
No, wrong,
next.
3. Or, I don't
3.
know.
Okay.
Whatever the next one is. The next bullet point is food.
Is that the next bullet point?
That's the next bullet point.
We're going straight to food. Okay.
I am.
Okay, I'm with you.
I say that food is the love language of teachers. It's definitely my love language. So anytime you want to win me over, go to food.
Speak your love language. Speak
Yeah.
your love language.
Yeah. So like last year we did the farmhouse theme. So we had like one day apples. That's something you get at the farmer's market. So we did apple dumplings, I think is what we did. That's what I did. You did something else.
I know I did dirt cake.
We did dirt cake.
because that-
Was that
but I-
planting
Yes,
stuff?
and I think I had worms in it,
Yeah.
maybe. And I had popcorn. We have a popcorn place here in where I live in Coleman. And so I bought popcorn for the staff, all different kinds of popcorn. I had corn stalks, just to go along with the farm theme. I bought milk, the moo cow sticks.
Oh, yeah,
What are those called?
cowtails.
Cowtails. And that went along with the farmhouse theme. And I think I bought barbecue, which that barbecue goes a long way, so I could feed the staff. But it doesn't have to be food.
Right.
It could be treat the staff. So
Right.
So if you were just going to treat the staff, what are some things?
Well, I think one of the things you could do is connect with some of your direct salespeople, like your Mary Kay people, your Rodan and Fields people. They love to come in and do facials for people just because. And it will help them because I know in the past when I put some of that stuff on my face, I thought I've got to have this. And so you never know, it may result in a sale for them.
Mm-hmm.
But I really think they just do it out of the kindness of their hearts a lot of times.
And businesses may give you some tickets for food
Yeah.
or whatever, coupons for food, whatever. So just be creative. It doesn't necessarily have to be food, or you might want to mix it up and do a little bit of both.
You could contact a local chiropractor or massage therapist because a lot of times they'll come set up their little massage chair in
Yeah.
your room.
We
in
have
your
had that happen, the
teacher's lounge.
massage,
Yeah.
not the chiropractor.
Well, the chiropractor sometimes has the masseuse in there. That's what made me think of it.
Okay. Because I'm
And-
just picturing the chiropractor popping everywhere.
Well, one time I did work at a place where the chiropractor came in just to let people know, yes, you would benefit from an adjustment. We can take care of this or whatever. But it was also very relaxing because they just kind of massage just to feel around. Yeah, it was nice. It was nice.
Okay. So you just got to be creative and think about what you have in your community.
Yeah, and just to let them know, I don't know, you could offer to do an extra lesson just to show. Yeah, scratch that. Let's take that.
More work for me. That's all you're ever wanting me to do.
I'm gonna
But no,
back
you
that up.
could. You could do that. But this gives us an opportunity to you're treating them, and at the same time, what I had, and I'm not sure what you had your information out on, but I would do announcements every day, and those announcements would tell the job of a school counselor and
Yes.
how we can help benefit them. So every day there would be an announcement that would go on.
And we're trying to highlight those things that we do, where we do the whole group lessons, small groups, individual, because I really think that even though I've been at my school as long as I have, some people may not know exactly what the job of the school counselor is. So we're going to tell them. That's what this week is about. We're going to tell them that we work in the academic, career, and social emotional realms because they may think, you're a counselor. Why are you teaching about careers?
Or why are you doing a behavior group? You're
Right.
not, So if you have data, if you've collected any data, numbers, I have this many small groups. I see, whatever those numbers are. But I know I had a little chalkboard stand, and it had a little chicken on the top. It was a farmhouse that I use for the farmhouse. I don't
Yeah.
know what I'll use for construction, but I'll do something
Oh, I'll tell you.
thematic. Oh, talk
I'll
to me.
tell you. No, you go ahead and then we'll go back.
Okay. So every day I would put some statistics up about what I do or what school counselors do in general. So while they're getting their snackies, if you will, they are forced.
Subliminally.
They're
pushing.
forced to read about it. I'm shoving it down their throats.
Well, and I'm going to put what I was going to say on pause for a minute because I want to hit what you just said. Creating infographics for you to give out or post, those are just powerful, I think.
They are. A lot of information in one.
Yeah. To
Yeah.
go back and look at, okay, this is how many individual sessions I did. If you document those things, then you will have that kind of information, or this is the number of hours that I've spent with small groups, or even posting your pre-test and post-test results where, okay, we showed 95% of the students agreed to stop bullying. And I say 5% because I did have that one student who said no. So I guess it would be more like 99%.
Yeah.
But I don't do percentages. Math is not my forte.
What is this?
Yeah. But anyway, just posting some of those winning moments that you've had in a graph form or however. I think it's a good visual.
Take pictures and put that out in your social media so that your board members and your supervisors and your community are aware of what you do, and that as we will talk about later in future podcasts. But when you advocate for your program, results other people will notice, and you will reap benefits of that.
Yeah.
So it's not you're putting in, why am I doing this?
Yeah, because you may be
there's
thinking,
a reason that you're doing this, and this is, you may not know it now, but when something comes up that you need, or you have your promotes, because it's very frustrating when counselors, and we know this because we've talked to counselors, it's very frustrating when they say that they get results back from teachers and the teachers rated them negatively or not as highly as they thought they should have. And a lot of times it's just because we just automatically assume that everybody knows what we're doing, and we cannot assume that everybody knows
that's
what
a
we're
good
doing.
point.
So when we do more on advocating for a program, we can talk about more ideas, but don't let this week go by without taking the time to prepare for it and to celebrate.
And you mentioned the farmers market theme and the way that you decorated last year. We will drop some links to some of the things that we're going to purchase because it's such a great opportunity with the construction theme to buy those little plastic construction hats like on Amazon.
And you can serve food out of those.
Yeah, and out of the dump truck.
So much stuff.
Go on Pinterest and look at construction parties. That's what we have done. Like the little chocolate donuts wheels. I love those
so
things.
much. I know. So I put a little time in it, and we're going to do that. So we'll share what we're doing, and you won't have to reinvent the wheel.
It doesn't have to cost a lot.
No.
Don't put a lot of pressure on yourself. Just start now, gathering your wins, gathering the things that you've done this year. Hey, I've run 3 different small groups. Hey, these are my goals for the year. Share those ASCA goals that you have, and thank them for being a part of that. They
Get
share
them
their
on board
students
with you. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Love those ideas.
I
And it's
know.
made me hungry.
Me too. So, cat pick.
My cat pick is, I think the cat pick I have is the, I'm picturing it. We're about the, somebody's trying to sell medicine for diabetes.
Except it's pronounced
Diabetes, yeah.
My cat pick would be the disheveled cat.
Which one is that?
Well, it's that the GIF. I don't know how you say it, but he's like, huh? He like looks a little cross-eyed. His hair's going all this way. That's the disheveled cat. Now, we had a cat when I was growing up that looked a lot like that, including the eyes. And my mother named him Tylenol because he was a headache. Actually, it was a she because she had kittens. But
we didn't know that.
We didn't
she had
know.
kittens.
Yeah, so Tylenol. So every time I see that cat picture, I think of Tylenol. The cat. Do you have a pick of the week? A real life pick of the week?
A real life pick of the week.
P-I-C-K. I'll share mine. while you're thinking.
Please.
Mine is the falling iguanas.
How am I going to beat the falling iguanas? Talk to me about the falling iguanas.
I saw a post that talked about there was an advisory in effect in Florida, which we just came back from.
Yes.
And we missed it by a day, but there was a warning that there might be falling iguanas. As the temperatures lower, iguanas would be falling. I thought for sure it was just a typo and they meant falling ice.
But no.
No, it was actual iguanas. And with my shirt, I feel like it's like the iguana like bag, that has the iguana, whatever. Anyway, no, it's actual falling iguanas. And so people started posting things like, can I drive to the next town over? Do I need to go home immediately and get my iguana tank to catch the falling iguanas? My husband and I went back and forth like, is it really iguanas? Or is it ice? Was it a typo? The pictures verify
It was
frozen iguanas falling
that.
out of the trees.
If there's anything that you can show, I'll
show it. And let me just tell you, I have three fears in this world. One is birds. Number 2 is sharks.
Okay.
Number 3.
We share none of the same fears.
Number 3 is lizards. Which iguanas
Really?
fall. I would rather see a snake than a lizard.
That is weird.
And iguanas, like thinking about the fact that we missed the iguana apocalypse by a day, I cannot imagine.
You just need to thank the good Lord.
If
that
I
you
had been walking
and an iguana
and an
fell on
iguana
your
had
head,
fallen on my head,
well, you would not
I
be
wouldn't
here
be
today.
here.
No, that
I
would
would
have been it.
died.
That would have been it.
Oh, okay.
Okay, the pick of the week. Looking around.
Yeah.
The
What's
pick
it
of the week. I guess the pick of the week.
I said you can set your watch by this. This is an example of how
This is
reliable
my
we are.
bedtime. It's past my bedtime and you're asking me to do a pick of the week.
Do you want to just share one? Like we'll share the iguanas.
Can I share the
We'll
No.
share the frozen iguanas.
pick of the week? Other than, I guess I could tell the book I just finished, which was the book about Mr. Rogers' life.
Oh, yeah.
It's not the one that it's The Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. I don't think it's that one.
Well, that's the one that I bought.
It's the other one.
Well,
Because I kept thinking it was A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood.
this is the problem with our friendship. She will tell me one thing. I go
And I
out
mean
like
something.
it is the gospel truth.
And it's like, no, that
It's
wasn't
not
it
it.
at all.
I'll end up in the wrong town, the wrong store.
But let me just say, I'm coming in behind all this because I know this movie is being on. It may still be on about The Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood with Mr.
I've been
Rogers.
reading this book based on her recommendation because she said it would be so great. We've got a social
It
emotional.
is an autobiography of Mr. Rogers.
I'm reading the book and I'm like,
I mean,
it's good. I'm
If it's
enjoying
A
it.
Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood or one of the
This is
other,
new. You guys are finding this out with me.
or if it's another autobiography. But, and having said that, I love Mr. Rogers. I am in love. I want all things Mr. Rogers, including with my money. Help me remember this. We're just getting our money in for school. There is a children's book, and it's like a picture book. It may not be. I'm gonna order it, but it's like it's his quotes,
Okay.
and I thought how great you
that'd be
could use that
great.
in counseling.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Okay, and maybe I've made that up. I don't know.
Allegedly. Okay.
But I will find it, and you can put a
I'll put
link
it
to
in
it
the
because
show
we're going to buy that book.
Yes.
And I will get you the name of the autobiography I am reading in case it's not A Beautiful Day in the Neighborhood. Because I'm thinking now, after I finished it, and I hope you enjoyed this book. And I'm like, but it is about his life. And I told you it made me re-fall in love with Mr. Rogers.
Okay. All right. And our tip, tool
And
technique.
technique. which we are sharing.
Okay, we're going to share this one.
Yes.
It is.
Or I will run over there and grab
Oh,
something.
what am I going to find? Okay, mine is a dinosaur egg.
Did she just laid? I'm sorry.
Okay.
I laugh like that. That's how I laugh. Sometimes teachers have to go, you are killing me. I'm trying to teach you. You're laughing like that. I laugh loudly. Talk about your dinosaur egg you just laid.
Okay. I have a crier on the car line. He has cried. We're halfway through the school year.
And he's still crying. Mm-hmm.
And the parents have come to me. I did not realize he was still crying on the car line. The parents came and talked to me and said, he really likes you. Can you do anything? He's crying. So my mind went to, oh goodness, what can I do? Children love to unbox things. We've talked about this, they love just the element of surprise of opening anything.
Who does that?
For real. So I had ordered these little dinosaur eggs, and I think we talked about them before. Never mind. Anyway, so I've got these little dinosaur eggs, and I went down to him and I said, hey, do you like dinosaurs? And he did. That was a risk I was willing to take. But he did like dinosaurs. And I said, tomorrow on the car line, I'm going to meet you down at Carline, and I'm going to have this dinosaur egg. And we don't know what's going to be inside it. But when you get out of the car, I'm going to hand this dinosaur egg to you, and I'm going to let you open it and see what's in there. So I didn't feel like it was a bribe.